Hello all, my name is Krish Naik and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, today in this particular video, I'm going to discuss how you can overcome your fear for maths when you're preparing for data science. Now, this was one of the questions that I've got from many people because many people have a plan to make a transition to the data science industry. But the first thing that they basically come, will they be able to cope up with all the mathematical equations that are going to come, right? I've got so many mails, even in LinkedIn, I've got different kind of messages. Krish, I'm from this particular background, and I'm planning to move into the data science industry. They'll not say that, okay, what will be the plan of transition? First of all, they'll say that, Krish, will I be able to cope up with the mathematical concepts that are going to come up when we are actually learning through the entire process, right? So in this particular video, I'm just going to cover this up. Please make sure that you watch this video till the end, because if you follow this specific approach, definitely it is going to be easy. Now, if I talk about data science, if I talk about data analyst job roles, if I talk about topics that are going to involve like stats, different mathematical concepts like linear algebra, differential equations, calculus and all, integration. So all these things are going to be there. But understand one very important thing in this. Whatever we are learning, right, more than 80% of the entire maths that we have probably studied till 10th standard or 12th standard, the same thing is going to get applied when we are learning data science. Now, when I was in my school days, right, trust me, I know many things in maths. I like maths, but one thing I was actually lacking over there. Yes, I used to solve all the equations. Probably, let's say there's a differential equation I needed to solve. I was able to easily solve because over there I was focusing more on the formulas. I was never understanding the practical applications, right? So even though you probably studied in maths, many people may have forgotten things within 1 year, within 1.5 year, because you were not at all practicing at that point of time. But trust me, when I was learning data science, right, it happened in such a way that now whatever mathematical things I had actually learned, probably in my 10th, 12th, like let's say some examples like linear algebra, statistics and all, even differential calculus, right? Whatever I actually studied, now I was able to understand the practical application and how it was able to get related to a real world problem statement. This is super important to understand, guys. If you're able to understand this specific relationship, right, then trust me, it will be very easy. Because see, in 10th, 12th, 11th, 12th, I studied differential calculus. I understood what is differentiation in short. I understood what is integration. But now, when I was studying data science, right, with respect to data, I was able to understand why we are actually doing differentiation. In short, probably if you have learned linear regression, over there we basically calculate slope. Over there we try to find out the derivative. There I understood what is partial derivative. Then I understood what is chain rule of derivation. You know, so these all concepts. Now I was able to relate it to a real world problem statement. And probably if I was in school, I was able to understand the practical application, why things are actually happening, why we are using this specific technique, then it would have been very much easy. And this is the same problem that many people face. It's not like you all hate math, guys. It's most about like you're not able to relate it to a practical real world problem statement. Why specifically we are using this? In 8th standard, 9th standard, we learned about quadratic equation in linear algebra. It's quite simple. Some kind of parabola curve. Let's say if I'm saying ax square plus by plus c is equal to 0. Now, if I talk about this quadratic equation, it is a simple parabola curve. Now, why this parabola curve is required? Then again, I was able to understand it in linear regression over there, convex function, why we actually require it to basically come to the global minima. And right now you see this, right? Whenever I'm probably teaching, I'll keep on writing, and I love that because now it's like we're solving some kind of problem statement. And that is an amazing feeling altogether, right? With respect to linear algebra, with respect to statistics. Statistics, we have been learning from 6th, 7th standard, mean, median, mode, so many different things, right? Distributions and all. That time also I learned it. 9th standard somewhere, we had some of the subjects with respect to statistics, some of the topics with respect to statistics. But now, since there is a data, we are able to understand it and we are able to relate it. Automatically, when your interest starts coming up, right, any subjects will become very easy. And now I've also seen that like many people who have made now amazing transition, who are sharing some amazing cool stuffs in LinkedIn, you just see them how they are writing the articles, how they are writing the mathematical equations and all. In short, they're able to understand, they're able to relate it with the real world problem statement, right? That is why I find data science super cool, guys, because it has actually helped me to overcome my fear for maths also, right? Because just understand, I was good at maths anyhow. See, but over there, I was just solving things. I was getting some outputs, right? But now I'm able to relate it. And this is probably what I want when I was probably in the school. And this is what in the education system also we should try to bring up the change, right? If students, if people are able to understand this thing, this relationship, this practical applications early ahead, right, they will get much more interested. Now, what you have to do with respect to learning, right? Now, you may be thinking, Krish, do I have to separately devote separate time for learning maths? Now, in maths, what all things will come? What are the most important topics? Let's say linear algebra, right? Let's say geometric, some of the geometric concept, right? A simple geometric concept, I'll say a distance of a point to a straight line, right? In 8th, 9th standard also we learned, we understood the formula, we understood about vectors and scalars. But now, recently, like let's say that I have just learned one, I've also explained or uploaded a video on SVM, right? Support vector machine. Now I can definitely understand that how this concept is actually helping you to create a best fit line, right? How SVM is actually helping you to create a best fit line in order to classify the points. And that where that same geometric concepts are basically useful, a distance of a point to a plane, you know, even concepts like PCA and all uses these specific things. Now just understand, I'm able to understand with respect to the practical implementation. Now, one super important thing, how you can actually learn. The first thing is that, guys, don't learn maths separately. Okay, that would be my suggestion because we have already done that till 10th standard. Okay, yes, some of the concepts that are coming completely new, you have to learn it separately. But my suggestion would be that whatever concepts you have learned, don't learn it separately. Instead, get into data science. When you're learning about machine learning algorithms, at that point of time, revise all those concepts that you have actually that is basically going to come. Like I said, some of the examples with respect to linear algebra, geometric equations, and all, right? So when you slowly cover that, then you'll be able to relate it with the practical application, and that is how it will actually help you to become much more good. So if I talk about data science preparation, it should be more smarter when compared to thinking that, okay, I have to probably study this, that. No, try to use reverse engineering technique. This technique, I usually say it as reverse engineering technique. Take up a problem statement. Now see which mathematical concept is going to get used in that particular problem statement, right? Over there, let's say if I'm probably considering linear regression, I'm trying to solve a problem with a linear regression. Now, when I understand the theoretical concept of the algorithm of linear regression, there I'll be able to see, okay, a quadratic equation is used, okay, a derivative is used, why this specific derivative is important, how the slope is getting calculated, how we are actually reaching the convergence point. So this technique is basically called as reverse engineering. And this is the way that you should definitely follow in order to understand maths properly. And once you do it with one or two algorithm, automatically your interest will come up. Okay. So yes, this was it from my side. This is how I also overcame my fear with respect to maths. And now probably I love seeing research papers. I love seeing any mathematical equations, because now whatever mathematical equation I see, the first thing that comes in my mind is relating it to a practical application, right? Okay. So yes, this was it from my side. I hope you like this particular video. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day ahead. Please focus on all the words that I have told and start preparing in that way, right? I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day ahead. Thank you, one all. Bye-bye.